On YouTube, what is going on? Welcome to the Gym of All Trades channel, and you are on Sunday Night Charts. This is every Sunday night where we get together at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time and look at the Bitcoin and crypto charts and see what's going on live. Welcome, guys. Welcome. MJ, David, and Rivers, L-Man, K-Man, welcome, guys. Glad you guys are here, and everybody else that jumps in. Glad you're here. We're going to be looking at Bitcoin tonight first. We're going to jump into Ethereum. We'll look at XRP and ADA, and then we'll look at a handful of your requests as well. Love to share, do some stock charts with you as well, or even Forex charts if you guys are trading the Forex. Love trading the Forex. I've been taking a break from the Forex for a while, but getting ready to start back pretty soon. I planned on starting before now, but I'll probably start first part of September. With that said, guys, don't forget, nothing I say tonight is intended to be financial advice. Never intended to be that. I'm just showing you the market from an Elliott Wave perspective. You say, what in the world is Elliott Wave? If you're brand new to the channel, Elliott Wave, there's a guy named Elliott back in the early 1900s, studied markets, came up with the theory of the way markets move in fives and threes. I've studied that and applied that theory for the last 4 years now, and love it and teach it and look at the chart. So we're going to be looking at the chart from that perspective. We'll look at the RSI analysis as well, support and resistance as always, things you're used to, and we're just doing some overall TA with rational conclusions, guys. No FOMO here and no hype. Just what is the chart showing? Staying even keel. What's up, Daniel L. and Charles Smith? Hello from Chile. All right, man. Chile. Nice. I'd love to come down and meet you down there sometime. Hey, Virginia. Good to see you back. You're always so kind to me. I appreciate your good comments and sweet demeanor. Thank you. I'm from Virginia. Kimosabe. Ralph Nelson Elliott. That's how much I've studied Elliott. No, I never paid attention to his name. Hey, Riggs. What's up? All right, guys. What is happening in this market? We're going to zoom out. We're going to start with Bitcoin first. And I'll try to get to you and say hello. If I don't say hello to you, it's not that I don't mean to. I'm just trying to expedite, keep things moving in the stream tonight. But I'm expecting. Looks like this is a nice having a fifth wave here in Bitcoin. Maybe finishing up this. I'll look at this with you in just a minute. That's a small time frame, and where we can see where the top is, if the top is evident in this chart. Okay. Yeah, 50K is important. I was thinking we would front run it, to be honest with you, and head down from here. So, hey, Seth, what's up? What does NOD stand for? I don't even know what that means, unless you're nodding like you're falling. If I'm putting you to sleep, what's up, man? Glad to see you. Very glad to see you. All right. Here is the Bitcoin chart. You got a bunch of support and resistance zones, liquidity zones marked on my from a live that we did yesterday. Sorry about that, I didn't clear it. Hey, there's my man Rob. What's up, man? Hi, guy. How are you? How's Puerto Rico? See, I took French, so I can't the R's. Puerto. I always want to swallow them like the French do. Puerto Rico, man. All right, let's clear the chart. There it is, cleared. All right, let's start from scratch, see what's going on. All right, we're going to start from the higher time frame, move down. I'm not going to do a macro count with you guys, just going to look at what this is right here. Overall, very quickly, not going to spend a lot of time here. My count is this, and I have not been able to be swayed off of it. That's an ABC right there. C wave always needs 5 waves. I like to count the 5 waves in C to verify it, and that's 5 waves to me. So there's an A, a B, and a C. I like it. Now the other possible count is we put the A starting right over here, and we actually have a big old flat that's it's a big old flat that's extended pretty decently. So whether it starts up here or starts here, it doesn't matter. Same puts me ending right here. I'm happy with that. Now, what's next? Well, what I'm seeing here is the potential for Bitcoin to either be a flat right here. Okay, so I don't like it past the 2618. We start getting past the 2618. I'm not happy with this as a flat. So if Bitcoin stays where it is, stays below 51K. I mean, I guess it can wick. It can wick up there, but that's all I'm gonna say. Hey, what's up, Crypto Discover? Belgium, nice. That's awesome. I love it. We're a world coming together around crypto. It's a funny thing. It just kind of we got a bunch of people all over the world interested in the same thing and coming on my stupid channel, my stupid YouTube channel, and hanging out together talking about crypto. It's kind of cool. To be honest with you, it's kind of neat. I think it's really neat. Ah, bonjour, Sergey. Ça va? It's been so long since I've taken my French. Ah, g'day in Sydney. G'day. How do you say hello in all these languages? All right, we'll keep rocking here. All right, so Korea. Hey, how do you say hello in Korea? You got to type it in English though, and I'll. I have some Korean friends, and do you know how to say hello in Korean?
Yeah.
How do you? No, you don't. There's somebody from Korea. It's good if you get it wrong, huh? What's that mean? You sure? You pretty sure? Hello, this is my son Samuel. Get out here now. Get out. Samuel, go on. Did he say it right? He said correct. He said you were correct. Nice. I think they have some. Korean YouTubers that they watch play games, or they watch. And I don't. Anyway, my daughter liked a K-pop group. What was the name of that group? I forget the name of the group. It's a boy band from Korea. Anyway, all right. Top of the morning to you there in Ireland. Nice. Hey, I love it. I love it. BTS, that's it. Yeah, that's them. Yep, BTS. Yep. Hey, Zach. What's up, buddy? Okay. I love you guys. Awesome talking to you. Let me get the TA to you now. Sorry about that. I'm spitting out ice. All right, let's keep rocking. So, back to this. This is an ABC. Now, a couple of things that could be happening with this wave here. And number one, the first count that we need to pay attention to is that this is a finished or finishing ABC. This is an extended flat here that is finishing up around the 2618. It is also finishing the 2618 is confluent with the golden zone. Everybody is looking at that golden zone. My take on it is that the market is going to front run that target, guys. That you're not going to get your golden zone. That it's going to front run it. The way the waves are setting up. We'll talk about the final wave here, but this would be the way I count the C wave. You say, how do you have 5 waves in C? How do you have 5 waves in C? Well, you got 1, 2, this is 3, this is 4, and this is what we call an extended fifth. And we're actually sitting at the 1-to-1 extension of that wave count as you measure extended fifth waves, and so that makes a very, very nice count for an extended fifth. So anyway, that's my count for this. If this continues to bust up any higher than that, guys, I'm not going to like this count at all. I'm actually going to go back to my Moon Boy count, and I do have a Moon Boy count, but I'm just not ready to go to switch over in my mind to the Moon Boy count. I'm very bearish right now based on the things I'm seeing on the chart. If you'll notice, we have major divergence. Oops, sorry about that. We're on the 12-hour chart here. Got major divergence right here to there. You get divergence between the third and the fifth wave. Okay, so as the third makes a peak, it goes down for the fourth wave, goes up for the fifth, and corrects. It gives you divergence. Now we actually have triple divergence working. Right, this is what I call triple divergence, where we have 3 peaks working. No, son. Yeah, 3 peaks working there. This is triple divergence on the 8-hour chart. Guys, it's looking pretty decent. Whenever I see triple divergence, that is a good indicator we're about finished. Because, okay, let me just talk about divergence and where it comes from. Yeah. How do I say it? The divergence comes from the between the third and the fifth wave. Okay. Now, when you see triple divergence, what you're getting is you're getting the divergence from the third and the fifth of the larger wave, and then the next peak there is generally the divergence between the third and the fifth of the smaller wave of this wave right here. And so basically, I see from this fourth wave to the fifth wave, or third wave to the fifth wave, we have divergence again. Okay, and so that, in other words, you expect that. This is about finished, guys. It looks to me, based on what I'm seeing here, guys, from an Elliott wave count standpoint, from an RSI standpoint, that this has a very strong possibility of taking a dump. Okay, tonight. I mean, imminently, like coming down big time soon. Now, it can break the high. We can get to 50K. We can get up to 51K and still have this count be okay. So if it makes it to 51K, that's fine. That's the golden zone retrace of the entire move. That's fine. But we are nearing the very end, and I am currently short, looking to hedge along if I need to, if I think it's going to go break the top, or do something to mitigate my position right now. I was in really good profit today. I'm still in profit, but less profit after this move this afternoon happened while I was taking a bit of a nap this Sunday afternoon. All right. Guys, if you're having a hard time, just reading the chat, if you're having a hard time with a blurry chart, change the settings. Just go to the settings wheel in the bottom right-hand corner of the stream, and you'll find you'll be able to change it to the 1080p there. It'll be high resolution there. So hopefully you can fix that. Okay, so the question we got to ask now, guys, is this wave finished? Now, let's just presume that, guys, this is a right count, that we're coming to the end, and this is finished. What is the next expectation for the wave? Well, there's a couple of things that can happen here, okay? First off, we have the A wave. This would be a B wave, okay? This 3-wave move would be a B wave. Now, the B wave, this might be just the first leg of a larger B wave, so we could get more complex in our B wave, or that could be it. That could be all the B wave that you get right there. And so it's gone high enough, but the question is that all we're going to get? So we could simply get a B wave like this, and it would be, since this began with 3 waves, and I contend that it's 3 waves and not 5 waves. That's my contention here, okay? We can argue about that, but it doesn't matter. But that's my take on it right now, without going into all the reasons why. But here's my count if you want to see it. Then what we would expect is another 3-wave move down to the downside, and we need to start impulsing. So in other words, we need to begin our journey now down with the beginning of an impulse wave to the downside. Okay, some kind of an impulse wave to the downside. I imagine we could start with a 3-wave move, but generally speaking, high probability we're going to start with an impulse to the downside. That's what we would expect. That is if, and that's a big giant if, this is a finished B wave, okay? Or very close to being finished. We're expecting that kind of a move. And so what that would be overall in the count is a large WXY, okay? We would say W right there, that would be X, and we'd be looking for a Y wave to get down here somewhere about between 20K and 16K, something like that. Okay, 20K is a nice target to find. It'll be kind of a front run. It'll be kind of a short target, but 20K we would find some resistance there, or support, I should say. Yeah, between 20 and 15, 16K in that ballpark. It could go lower. It could go lower. I'm just saying that those would be good targets to pay attention to. So that would be a big, giant three-wave move to the downside. Now, let's talk about another shape that thing can make. If this is a finished three-wave, a finished B-wave, or at least a three-wave move to the upside, it could also be a part of a complex structure that's going to make a higher high. And what would need to happen if that's the case is I would need to see a three-wave move that comes back down. Now that wave could come all the way back down to the bottom here. It could come to the 50 or 60%. It could even break this low down here. It wouldn't matter. I would just need to see three clear waves, okay? Just like we see three clear waves right here, I would need to see three clear waves to the downside. Anywhere from the 50% retrace of this entire move to 60 to 70, 786 to the 100% or even break the low. It could even break the low, but I would need to see three waves nonetheless. Now, depending on how deep that wave came, okay, depending how deep that three-wave move came, would tell me about where to look for a target to the upside. If it only comes back maybe to the 50 or the 60 or the 786 retrace, then we would be looking for a three-wave move to the upside, okay, to retest these highs, okay? But we would be looking for three waves to the upside like that. And what that would be, guys, is just a big giant WXY, a complex correction, double correction, just like this. Let me see if I can draw it. W, X, and Y. Okay, and then so there would be the A wave. This would be a complex B wave, or a B wave. And then what we would have, if it came back this deep, is we'd probably have a very steep C wave to come down, and this would be just a big giant flat right there. And that puts us down to about $8,000 or so. Let's see where that puts us. Yeah, I mean, it gets you anywhere from 23K to down all the way to $500 if it's death to Bitcoin. Okay, so there's some possibilities there for you guys. Give me 1 second. Let me look at a trade here, guys. 1 second. Just got to check on putting a hedge in here, possibly for my position. Yeah, we'll look at ADA here shortly. I see somebody just commented on ADA. Yeah, it's looking about finished though, but we're getting an extended fifth wave. But I wouldn't get too excited here. Yeah, that wave could be about finished. Yeah, XRP is impulsing here as well. I've been trading XRP. Give me 1 second, guys. Hold off on that a minute. Okay, so yeah, that's an overall wave shape that if this three-wave move that we're getting here is finished, then we could get two different types of moves here. I've given you a moderate move that brings us down, a move that brings us straight down to the crypto abyss here, about 20K or deeper, or we have just a small move down that corrects this wave here, then we go up for another move. So those are the two ideas there that I'm paying attention to here for Bitcoin. Okay, so we're going to cross those bridges when we get there, guys. But that's a map of where we're probably heading, in the near future. Okay. All right, so what's going on now is that we want to see is this three-wave move finished, okay? Because either way you look at it, what we need to look at is the next move. What's Bitcoin going to do next, okay? What's its next move? I can give you the big map and the big picture, but that's going to take months to play out. But what's going to happen over the next several hours, over the next several days, what are some likely wave structures that we can expect to see based on the current chart? Well, let's dive in a little deeper here. So we're looking at the idea that this is an ABC and that this is a C wave and that we're in the fifth wave, guys. The fifth wave, here. Okay. Mr. Killashade, Moon Boy just goes up from here. We keep pumping, correcting. So that's all there is to that. Okay. Anyway, so let's look at the C wave, see if it's about done. So let's go into the smaller time frames and just start analyzing the wave. Okay, we're going to look at the C wave right here. What we want to see is the fifth wave right here, and start counting the fifth wave. So let me count the fifth wave here. Okay, so this is the way I'm counting the fifth wave. I count it something like this. 1, 2. All of this is 3. Okay, all of that right there is 3. This is a fourth wave, and now we're getting the fifth wave, a fifth wave of the fifth. Okay, of C. Now what we want to do is look at this wave right here, just this fifth wave, and say, okay, is that about finished? Okay, and what would we expect there? So let's zoom into that. We've got to go to the 5-minute for that. Now, the way I was counting this wave, and now this wave has changed things quite a bit, but the way I was counting this is 1. This is 1, 2, okay? Now, we got to basically count this as the top of 3, got to count that as 4, and now we're putting in the fifth wave, okay? Looks like we've got a higher high to make here. Now, I thought that this was just a 3-wave correction, but it's really invalidated that pretty much now. That idea of a 3-wave correction is probably out the door now. This is more of an impulse wave. So this is more of a 1-2-1-2 impulse wave. Let me show you what I'm seeing there. So we got to go to the 1-minute chart to look at that wave. So see how we do. We start big and we work our way down. And if it's a fifth wave, we expect 5 waves in it. And so I need to see if that's going to be 5 waves here. So let's look at it. So let's pull the fibs on this wave right here. There's 1, 2. All right, looks like we're finishing up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The third wave right now, or close to it. 1, 2, could be finishing up the third wave right in this range right here. Going to get a fourth wave pullback and then a fifth wave like that. The third wave may not be finished, but they're in the third wave. I'll tell you a trick, guys, to keep yourself. Get that out of the way. To keep yourself counting well, you always want to count the 5 waves in the third. Just double check, see if you got 5 waves in the third. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That looks pretty decent. Looks like we have a potential count that's a potential finished third right there. We'd expect a fourth wave pullback, but don't think that's it. Don't think that's the end. We'll probably have one more wave to the upside, and this whole thing would be something like 1, 2, excuse me, let me try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, like that. Let's make that big green. Let's make it 4x so we can kind of see it. Let's zoom out now. Look at what that would look like on the chart. Now, we might not be, like I said, might not be finished with the third there, but basically what that's going to do, that's going to get us up to those upper targets, get us up to that 51. Where does that put us? yeah, it gets us up to 50K, 51K, and which is around, the golden zone, guys. It's around the 2618. It's about where we expect this wave to be finishing. Everybody expects a bounce. Generally, you're going to get a market bounce on the golden zone, guys. So we have some algorithms pushing price up to the golden zone, and you're going to have some algorithms selling off there at the golden zone. So it looks like that's where we're heading. Looks like that's going to be a good area to think about going short. Okay. If you're not thinking about short already. Now, I had the idea that we might be finished. I had a good count here for a fifth wave, 5 waves there, but we came back in 3, and now we're impulsing, and so it's kind of negated that count there. So anyway, with that said. So prediction. What's no audio? Everybody good? Let me know if the looks good on mine end. No, I just stopped talking for a minute. Okay, very good. All right, so that's what I'm looking at, guys. I mean, looks like we need a fifth wave here for BTC, and that's gonna be fine, and that's gonna get us up here to our upper targets. Okay, so let me just show you XRP. Like everything's coming to an end. Everything's finishing here. Ethereum is kind of finishing or doing an impulse here, which I'm kind of actually surprised at this because that doesn't look right to me. At least this is interesting to me. So let's talk about Ethereum now, because Ethereum's given me a pain in my neck for the last I don't know how long. Let's look at it for a minute. Yeah, Christoph, I do TA for stock. So if you hang in there after this, all you got to do is just request any stock chart you want to see, S&P, NASDAQ, anything like that. I can apply this to any and would love to look at some stocks for you. Okay. The bullish count takes us to 80K or higher, Mr. Killershade, and it just goes up from here with no real major retraces, just small pullbacks along the way, like we've already been having. You might get one substantial one that's a little bit bigger than the others, but pretty much it's just up. It's just up from here. So the and I wouldn't say there's no way we're going that low. I mean, yeah, we may not be, but I would never be the kind of mindset when I'm trading that says there's no way we're doing anything. That's the wrong mindset to have. To say there's no way. This market does stuff you don't expect all the time. So, you're just going to have that mindset that yeah, there is a way. There's totally a way. Okay. So, but yeah, the Moon Boy count just takes us up without a lot of, we go up and pull back, go up, pull back, go up, pull back. 80K to 100K, something like that. Yeah. Okay. So since you guys want to see the Moon Boy count, let me show you the Moon Boy count here, guys. Give me 1 second, and I'll put the Moon Boy count on there for you. Okay. So we'll pull the fibs like this. Yeah, that doesn't look like a very good third wave. This could be a 1, 2. I'd expect the third wave getting up here. Something like this. Just lines on a chart, guys. Just lines on a chart. But that's what I would expect. That these are just sub waves subwaves of a much larger wave structure that's happening. That's all it is. Just know that, guys, when we get a move like this on the RSI like that, that generally on the higher time frames, that generally means we're going to be coming down for a deeper and a steep wave. Even if it goes up from there, we're going to get a steep correction. So be expecting a large sell-off between now or this week sometime. It's imminent. It's imminent. Okay, so yeah, I've done all the analysis on the on Bitcoin. If you're just coming in and you want to see what's, you just go back and look at the analysis. Just rewind and catch the analysis there. Let's look at ETH, because ETH's bothering me here, especially this wave shape right here. It's got me bothered a bit because I don't understand what it's doing within the context of the larger wave. So I need to do a little analysis on it here and see what's going on here within the context of the larger wave. So let's go down to the 4-hour chart. Yep. So I was expecting this to be a finished flat, and that we were actually coming down here for a 5-wave move. That I'm starting to doubt that count now. But I was really looking at this as a flat, but I'm beginning to doubt that count right now. It looked nice. It looked pretty decent. There looked like we got a nice 3 there, and then we got a 3 there. Okay, so this looks like it was going to impulse down. It doesn't look like it finished an impulse. I'm not sure if this finished an impulse or not. So the question is that an impulse? It looks more corrective than impulsive, but I don't know. So let's let me get this out of the way there. There we go. In fact, I'm going to change the color of my pen. Go back to, there we go. There it is. Okay. Now, let's look at this on the small time frame, because again, I was looking at this ultimately as 3, and I was looking for 5 down. Okay, and I was looking for this to start coming down pretty quickly, but it hasn't done that, and so now I got to relook at the count and say, okay, what else could it be? But I was expecting this to come on down, and it's not coming down. So let's go back to the drawing board a little bit and look at the wave count and see if there's some other count that I'm not seeing, or this could be an extended 3-wave move here in Bitcoin that's coming to the 2618. It's just really extended. It's out of the ordinary. Blah blah blah. Any way you want to look at it, because this one kind of does the same thing here. We got extended here past the 1618 here as a 3-wave move. So could that be? Yeah, this could be just an extended 3-wave move, guys. We might be topped already, like right now. Could be topped and heading down now. So you got to keep that in mind, that these are possibilities that we are so close to the top, if not there already. This could be a 1, 2. Now there's a lot of things I don't like about that count, but I'm going to look at it here in just a minute. That could be a 2, 3, 4, 5. That's what I would expect for this wave. Okay, A, B, and a C down to here. Then we could look for some more upside to come after that. Okay, but I would expect that to be A, B, and now C wave flat, where you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we get down to lower targets. Okay, but let's look at this, because if I'm going to call this a 1, 2, if I'm going to call that a 1, 2, I got to be able to count this as 5 waves and this is 3 waves. And so the question is, can I count those as 5 and 3? So let's look at it smaller time frame, see what's going on. Can I count this wave as a 5-wave move? Well, I do have an ending diagonal right here, so that could be the end of this wave. So I like that fine. Do I have a 5-wave move that did not break the top? That did not break that top there. Okay, I could have a leading diagonal here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3-wave pullback. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3-wave. See, that looks like an impulse all day long, but it could be just a really extended 3-wave pullback that just finished. If it doesn't break the top, this could totally go down. Go down from here. Okay. Maliki Fox, yeah, that's possible for sure. So what the next count that gets invalidated then is a count to the downside that I'm sharing with you that gets invalidated the moment it breaks this top here. So if this top gets broken right here, then yeah, then it's probably on. This looks like an impulse wave. Okay, that's working. Okay, it would seem to me you'd have to get an extended 5th wave to get up here above this top to finish the 5th wave move, and that might be exactly what we're going to get. That we're going to get some kind of an extended 5th wave. That's the best I got there on a bullish count. It does look like an impulse that is not finished. Okay, but if it comes down from here deeply with a sharp move anytime now, then totally this could be some kind of a leading diagonal 1 with a 2-wave there. So this is no, that's not a good leading diagonal at all. It would have to be 1, 2. Yeah, I don't like it. That's stretching it there. That looks more like a 3-wave, but that's stretching it. 3-wave pullback, 5-wave pull, and that would be a 1, 2, 1, 2 with a huge move coming. Now, again, if this thing, if ETH breaks the top here, that count that I just gave you is invalid. I think I'm stretching it anyway to try to get that to be a 1, 2, 1, 2. I think I'm probably stretching it, but let's keep it in mind. It's possible. I've seen worse things on the chart before that didn't make sense. Okay. So let's talk about another count. It could be. It could totally be some kind of a. Man, I don't like this as a 5th wave. This is so deep. Did this break the 1? It barely wicked it. If it did break the 1, it barely wicked it. I just don't like how deep this is. This looks too deep for a what do you call it? For a 4th wave. For a wave 4. So if you're trying to count this as a 1, 2, you got 2 problems. You got a 3-wave that began it. That's the first problem you have. Second problem you have is that the 4-wave does wick the 1-wave, and that gets invalidated, Mr. Fox. So that would be my problem with that count right there. That this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, and now we're getting the 5. It just seems out of proportion as well. However, this totally started out, guys, as it's so beautiful as a 3-wave up, 3-wave down, and then a 5-wave move, and that's a flat. That's what a flat is, guys. So that's why I'm much inclined to a downside move right now. Much more inclined. Much more inclined to a downside count because of what this wave structure looks like. Okay. However, here's the caveat to it. We did have on this move to the downside. You see the major hidden. I saw it today. I did it, and I kind of ignored it, to be honest with you, because I thought it would just be a little pullback to get it. But and maybe that is what we got. But there was major hidden bullish divergence here on that chart. So the way this came down, it came down with major hidden bullish divergence. The bullish count here, if this goes up as an impulse, let's look at that smaller time frame here. Let's count this wave and project where this would come. Okay, we project here by pulling the fibs on the 1, 2. Okay, it looks like we've got a nice, maybe a third wave is in right here. So we got a 1, 2. This could be 3. Need 4, and then we'd go up for a 5. And that 5 could be extended, and it could get up here. Could get up here like that if it's an extended fifth wave, and that gets up there and breaks the highs, gets us up here close to 3,400. 33, 3,400, something like that. So I'm still inclined, even though we're getting pumps here up to the top. It's more like a stop punt. Looks like Bitcoin's pumping here, getting up to 50K. Looks like it's about to break 50 on the live stream right now. Boom, there it is. But it looks like it's just Bitcoin pumping here. This looks like a 1-2-1-2, guys. A 1-2 and then a 1-2, 3, 4, 5. So it looks like the fifth wave is close to being put in. It's what, $70 away from 50K, so they're pumping it. So again, my count would be something like this, something like that. We're going to get another pullback at some point soon, whenever this fifth wave of the third finishes, and then we'd expect another pump to the upside to finish that wave out, and that would be the end. That would be the end of that move, most likely. It's beautiful, guys. It's beautiful. This is beautiful Elliott wave shape right here. It's beautiful. Let's look at ADA. See if it's close to being finished here. ADA, you can see that. Here, that's 5-minute chart. We needed this fifth wave here. I knew this pump was coming. I'm surprised it's this big, though. To be honest with you, I'm surprised it's gone up this high. But it looks like we got an extended fifth wave here. Let's zoom in here. 5-minute, 10-minute chart. Guys, we are really close to topping out, guys. I mean, super close. Looks like a 1-to-1. Looks like a nice extended fifth. I like this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and an extended fifth. It's about finished. XRP looks like it's finishing up. This could be an ending diagonal here. Fifth wave, maybe not. We'll see. This is 15-second chart here, but everything's kind of finishing a little wave right now. It's going to get a little bit of a pullback here coming soon, very, very, very soon here. I'm just kind of doing overall analysis of the market right now, just looking at a bunch of charts right now. Yeah, that's a really nice area. I'd like to see it stop right here. That would be a good WXY, really. I like it if it stops here, and that gives me a 3-wave here, 3-wave there, and then a 3-wave there. I could be a 1-2-1-2, or it could just be the way this market looks is a WXY, because XRP looked like it made a nice 3-wave here, and that needs to go down from here. I don't want to see it break this high. If it breaks this high, it's going to screw my count up big time. so please, XRP, please do not break that high. Because this looks like it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 leading diagonal maybe with a 3-way pullback, and this is like a 1, 2, 1, 2, and this guy's out. What would follow is a really really, really big wave to the downside. Big time coming. Potential. So that's the way XRP looks at the top. You see, in XRP on the 6-hour chart, 4-hour chart, It looks like, here, let's move the drawings here. Yeah, it looks like it just needs to come down. I don't know. See, I go back and forth on it. I felt like XRP needed to make a higher high, right? I felt like it needed to make a higher high. But the structure that we're getting here, it looks more corrective than it does look impulsive. In fact, it looked like we got an impulse off the top. Okay? So if we got an impulse off the top, then this correction's not finished. Came up to the 3618, the 2618. So I mean, we got to count here, guys. We got to count. That says this is like a 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's 5. There's 5 waves there. They all measure okay. I can see the measurements fine. Shoot, I could put the 1, 2 down here. That would be fine as well. That could be a finished, 5-wave move, and this is a 4th wave. That we're getting some kind of maybe even maybe just a steep A, that's B, and now we need C. And we're getting a 1, 2 right now. But this doesn't look, I just go back and forth on it. All right, let me see. I know I'm bouncing around, guys, but I'm just really doing some analysis of the overall market here. Yeah, see how this came? See how this came to the 1414? Looks like a nice corrective wave there. I got 5 finished waves there. This was a good short for us. But this move is taking it back. And that's the problem here. But is it taking it back in just 3 waves? If it doesn't break this top, this could totally come down very steeply right here. Did BTC break 50K yet? Not yet. Still pumping. All right. All right, I'm going to pause just for a minute. Check the chat, see what you guys are talking about. Um, Yeah, there was a comment. I think Zach says, sounds like a guessing game. No, it's not a guessing game. I'm just saying these are the potential things that I see here. All the signs to me say we're topping out. So it's not, I mean, but it's always the idea that, it may or may not play out, right? I'm basically offering ideas here that I'm not sure of. It's not a guessing game though. I 6x'd my account this week trading. So I mean, it's always kind of a guessing game, I suppose. But it's not just willy nilly guessing. It's trying to figure out the wave structures in correlation with everything, and so that kind of looks like this or that. But when I look at the overall market, I look at 4 different charts and I try to put them all together, correlating them as well. So yeah, it is somewhat of a guessing game, but it's not guessing like willy nilly. It's applying Elliott here. So the other thing is that as far as my TA here for you guys, I mean, yeah, guys, y'all can draw support and resistance lines. You can look up volume. You can look up MA. I focus my attention on my YouTube channels solely on Elliott. This isn't the only TA I know. So that comment that was not seen by everybody else, but I see it. Zach is just unfounded. Okay, to say how come you don't learn some more TA? It's kind of a crap comment, buddy. Anyway, so please refrain if you would from that kind of stuff. I do learn more TA. I know more than I share. But my focus of my attention here is solely on Elliott for my channel. So, where would I see ADA pulling back to? Good question. Let's take a peek at ADA here. Depends on when it's done, right? So let's go to the 12-hour. Yeah, daily here. Super oversold here. This is ready for a corrective move. 382 in the 50 right there. Yeah, I would say the first level you want to watch for Rivers is the 382 pullback. You want to watch that fib level, but really there's no real major price support until the 382 or the 50, and even then it's not great price support. Okay, so right here is decent. That's the first area. It's the order block that you're gonna find some support there. But then the next major support is like right here, right there. So who knows? But that's pretty much. I mean, you could say the top of these waves. Um, Javar, that's hilarious. Thanks, Virginia. Appreciate it. Yeah, yeah, chemo. I saw that. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. I think more times than not, Zach and I have had misunderstandings. I think he also likes to promote his own stuff and his own channel. So, and people like to put their ideas over and above mine or over and against mine to promote their own stuff, and that's just kind of what he does. So I'm used to it. It's no worries. I just do my own thing and support everybody else I can, rather than put other people's stuff down. I don't go to other people's channels and put their stuff down. All right. Anyway, with that said, guys, there's ADA for you. This is looking cooked. This wave is looking cooked. There's 5 waves here. Couple of things that could happen here on this particular count. This could be like a 1, 2. This could be like a wave 3. We could be getting a 4th wave back, and then a 5th wave, something like that. So that's a possibility, but this pullback is coming, okay? This deep retracement, this pullback, maybe even to the top of this previous wave, that pullback is probably coming here within the next day. And then one more wave to the upside. So, there's ADA for you. That's a possibility. Or I think that's, or the other possibility is that this was here 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, like that. Something like that. Hey, I haven't checked LTC in quite a while. Faran, let me check it out here in just a minute after I'm done with the ADA. That's a good idea. I haven't checked LTC out, and I've pretty much kind of covered most of the charts, guys. And again, I think we're going to be pulling back, but it's hard to nail the top necessarily, especially when. Expanded flat on ADA crypto sharing and it's yes possible, but this B wave is just so stinking extended. Generally speaking, an expanded flat goes to the 2618 tops, and this has gone beyond the 2618. So I kind of say nah, probably not an expanded flat. But yeah, that's definitely something to consider. Okay, definitely something to consider there. Yeah. Okay. Um, yeah, trading is one thing, Zach. Identifying the count's a totally different thing. We can trade without knowing the count. I'm just here trying to help people understand Elliott and see the count and where we might be going. But trading it's a completely different story. That's why we have the educational portion of the Discord. So yeah, people misunderstand or don't understand that. Good traders do. Good traders understand what I'm doing here. Anybody that doesn't understand, just really, I don't know. They're limited in their knowledge. Let's just put it that way. Okay, let's look at SOL for a minute, because I had a guy in our group, Matt. If you're here, welcome, guy. Welcome, hey buddy. Let's take a peek at this wave here and see what it's making, because it's made kind of a nice wave here. Yeah, you can kind of see here. It's the same as ADA. It's got the same look as ADA, and this kind of looks like a fourth wave. Something like that, and then we're getting kind of either this is the way I count this is like a 1, 2, and then all that's 3. We could be getting a fourth now, and then a fifth, but we need this fourth wave pullback. We need that fourth wave pullback to get the fifth, probably. So we're due. This is extended. We are due for a fourth wave pullback. The only problem here with the fourth wave, I don't have any divergence here at all. So yeah, this is probably the top of 3, and we don't even have divergence. So there's some divergence right there. There it is. So this could be the top of 3. We're getting ready to put in 4 as we speak, or it may need another high. It's always hard to tell whether we need one more. It's the infamous one more hit to the high or not. I'm not sure. Yeah, not a big bear. Just saying there's a pullback coming there, Mr. Torch. But welcome there from Scotland. Good to see you again. But no, not a bear at all. I've been pretty bullish. I called the big bull move from the bottom, and I'm just being a realist with what the wave's about to do. The wave's about to correct. It's not going to keep pumping up, in my estimation. It's going to correct here tonight, tomorrow, this week. Timing is hard to nail. But anyway, with that said, I'm looking for a largish kind of correction before we get any more upside. So that's all I'm saying. And we got to have catchy YouTube titles to get people to watch, people to see. Yeah. I mean, I'm just seeing the top of waves right now. Sometime soon. This is, even if it plays out for a little while, we're just at the top of some waves that we're expecting a pretty decent correction. So be careful. All right, D. Sager, what's up, man? Let's look at LTC now. Because I've had somebody else request that as well. So let's look at LTC. All the rest of the charts is going to be pretty much the same content, guys. So, let's see here. Yeah, this looking like we need to finish the fifth wave of C. Yeah, it looks like, that's an ugly wave structure right there. That's super ugly. See, LTC gives me the feeling it wants to pump. I think L-Man K-Man said that when he pulled in. So I like Gann. I just haven't studied him. So yeah, that's something I just haven't had a chance to study Gann yet. I like time analysis. I do. So that's good, Zach. Yeah, I'll look at EOS for you, Mr. Killashade. Sure. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't think it'll be small. I think it'll be substantial. I think it's going to be a substantial pullback. Yeah, give me a minute, guys. Don't overwhelm me with requests right now. Because I'm ADD looking at the chat right now. Yeah, man, LTC has me conflicted because LTC hasn't pumped, and that's a little bit of a red flag. We haven't taken out the liquidity either for LTC, so right there, we haven't taken out that liquidity at all. LTC hasn't pumped, and usually it used to be a leader, but now it seems to be one of the last ones to go. So I'm wondering if we're going to get a pump of LTC last here. Let's look at this wave here. It just looks too much like a flat, man. Tag on it. All the charts look like a flat right here, but they started to go down, they pumped up. start to go down. That looks like a flat right there too. That looks like a 1-2 to me right there to the downside. 1-2 down is the direction. That's what I would say. Just looking at that right now at this point. Let's go to the 5-minute chart. Look at this wave here. Yeah, I think it looks cooked, man. It looks finished. Looks like a flat. I got a 3-3-5. Boom, all day long. That's a really nice looking flat. It's just extended. It's just got extended. And whenever they extend them beyond the fibs we expect them to, it always gets a little hard to say, is that really going to go? Is it really going to go where we expect it to go? And you start to get nervous about it. And it's like they always go the way you think they're going to go, just in a way you don't expect them to do it. So, I mean, this wave looks decently cooked. I mean, on the 5-minute chart especially, looking ready for. Oh, come on, Jim. Got the divergence there. That looks like a nice fifth wave. Might have one more pump to the high, maybe. One more hit to the high, maybe, or it's done. And it's getting ready to come down. LTC, BTC? I mean, LTC, I can guarantee, is losing ground. I mean, without even looking at it, it's losing ground on BTC. There's no doubt about that. In other words, it's going down. It's a down. LTC sucks. You got to get out of LTC, guys. LTC is a dead project. I know. I used to love it. It used to be my favorite. It's gone, guys. I would not be investing. Not financial advice, just telling you my opinion. My opinion could suck and totally be wrong. But LTC, as far as I'm concerned, it's no good anymore. Much sooner invest in Ethereum. Yeah, I might be wrong, unknown name. I totally could be wrong on that. But, that's just, again, my opinion for the what it's worth department. And the what it's worth department, it ain't worth a whole lot for sure. Let's look at LTC BTC. Yeah, I mean, it looks like a corrective wave and down we go. But yeah, it's kind of making some little bit of gains. Small time frame, 5-minute. Let's look at the 6-hour. Yeah, it ain't going nowhere against BTC. It's just stagnant and there's nothing special here. I don't know where it's heading. Um, I believe alt season. Good question. I believe looking at the dominance chart, I believe alt season as we knew it of the past is no longer. That I do not believe there's going to be a repeat of the alt season that we had. I think that was a one and done deal. Now we may have times where some alts will pump and they'll pump quicker and whatnot, but it's not going to be like we had in the past because the whole crypto space has matured and developed where the dominant BTC dominance is overall just dropping off completely. That the alts are no longer tied to BTC like they used to be tied to BTC. And when BTC went sideways, they'd have a chance to run free. It's not the same anymore. I don't think. I was studying the dominance chart the other day. I don't think it's going to come back in the same way. Now, I do see BTC regaining dominance here. It's due for a move to the upside, which means I believe we're going to have either a massive move of BTC to the upside or downside for sure. But yeah, I don't personally believe that that the alt season that we knew back in 2018 is going to happen again in the same way. In the same way, you got to listen to what I'm saying, man. It's going to happen in the same way that you remember. We might have some alts that pop at different times, but they're going to be random, and they're going to be not random, but they're going to be per the chart. They're not going to all happen at the same time, and they're not going to be all the alts. It's going to be a select few key movers. ADA is making a move right now, but that doesn't mean it's going to keep on going like crazy. Mr. Sager, I don't know anything about the Polkadot fundamentals, but I like the chart. It's a nice chart, so I'll look at that for you down the road here. But yeah, I haven't looked at that chart in a minute, so let's look at it. Um, but yeah, I don't think we're going to have a repeat of 2018's alt season. Looking at the dominance chart, there's just no way. BTC's dominance has already fallen off. So if the alts were going to do their thing, they should have already done it. I mean, we've had a massive down move on the dominance chart. So when the dominance falls off, the alts have freedom to do their thing, and that's at least the theory behind alt season. But that's not been the case at all. Alts have not popped significantly more than BTC has, in my opinion. Anyway, so I don't believe we're going to get the same kind of alt season based upon the BTC dominance chart. Ryan, the dominance chart it may go down, but it's due for a correction to the upside for sure. So. All right, go ahead and throw out. Go ahead and throw out your requests, and I'll go ahead and get your requests out. Yeah, take my opinion based on my BTC dominance chart. Take my opinion on alt season for what it's worth. It's just my opinion. I've been studying the dominance chart and when alt season happened in relationship to dominance, and I just don't see the same thing playing out. That doesn't mean I don't think some alts are going to pop and go high, but I just don't think it's going to be like, I don't think it's going to be a repeat of the 2017 alt season. I just don't think that, or 2018 alt season. Okay, and Chemo, if you could keep a list. Just give everybody time to get their requests in. Yeah, that's fine. I'll do EOS. Just make sure you just throw in the. All right, EOS. Looking purely at wave structure here, guys. This looks like an impulse off the top or three waves. That's hard to tell. Let's see here. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It looks like a nice 5-wave move right there. Five-wave move. This looks like a 3-wave pullback. A, B, C. Yeah, I think this is a 1, 2, 1, 2. I mean, that's what I think. It's the same count as all of them. I think the direction is down for 5 waves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I think we're going to get a 5-wave move here. That it's about to be done. Yeah, it's just extended. It just got extended. And when you get extended, it gets hard. It goes straight up, got extended, gets everybody freaking out, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, if EOS breaks this top, then my idea of 1-2 uh, is no good. Is no good if EOS breaks that top. I'm completely wrong. Hey, Sin, what's up, buddy? Thanks for the gift. I appreciate it. How you been, man? Hope you've been well. Yeah, yeah, guys. I'm not the alt guru, by the way. Let me just be honest about that. I'm not the alt guru. I'm an Elliott waver, man. I look at every chart and every market from an Elliott wave perspective, and I'm just so I'm LTC. Looking at LTC, it's a chart that tells me maybe we could get a big pop here, but this market to me right now, it just depends on what happens. Like right here, we're at a critical moment. Like right here in EOS, like for instance, if this is a three-wave move to the downside, okay, then this is going to break this high, and we'll know it, and and then up we go, okay. So up we go, and then this right here. Although that looked corrective, it's trash, is what this was. This was all trash from an Elliott wave perspective. So yeah, so it really depends on, does EOS break this high or not? Does it break the high? Let's look at the RSI, see what the RSI is doing. Up. Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's room for this to pop here. Definitely room for this to pop if it wants to. And that could be a three-wave down. This could become a more complex three-wave down, like so, which I would prefer, a nice complex three-wave, and then a pop. That's when I would want to see the alts go after this move to the downside. I'd like to see that third wave down, and then a big move. That would be much better for me. Hey, Dragonfly, what's up? Oh man. There's two guys here. Are two streamers you got to check out. You got Send Crypto here, and Dragonfly Trading. Please check them out. They got good channels and they're friends. So check their channels out if you want to. Just spread the love. Spread the love everywhere. All right, Chemo, give me my list, man. Oh, you did. I see it. I see it. All right, let's look at sushi. So yeah, to me, man, I tell you what, just EOS. It's a pretty chart, but man, if it breaks this high, it gets much more bullish. If it doesn't break that high, then looks like we got to finish some kind of three wave, and now we go down. But it's a deal breaker here if it breaks the high. All right, let's look at sushi. Sushi. We all have our sayings, don't we? All that good stuff. Y'all need to chill. The market always comes back, okay? Just chill out. The market always comes back. That's my saying. Dragonfly, what's yours? Have you come up with one yet? You got a saying yet? What is sushi doing? Sushi. 8-hour chart. Still got that three-wave look to it. Looks like an impulse. This looks like the Ethereum chart. Yeah, I don't like the wave shape here. It doesn't give the impression that it's finished here. Oh yeah, Dragonfly, you do have headbands, don't you? I've seen that in your videos. Yeah, you have headband. I'm not going to wear a headband. Here, there you go. I'm wearing my headband. Oh man. What's the count for sushi? One. Yeah. Look at all that sideways chop trash. This is so trashy. I got a trend line here. I got a trend line here. We're bouncing on it right here. Gonna go up again. Guys, the whole market might have another move to the upside. I don't know. See, this looks like I mean, it just looks like a good. See, that was an impulse. See, it's so trashy. Golly day. That looks like the end of something. Looks like, but that's a sucky wave. Sorry, I'm trying to make sense of sushi here. Looks too corrective. I mean, so low-hanging fruit, you want to call this an impulse right here. One, two, three. We're making four. Got to go up for five. But what is that? That would imply. That would imply a. That would imply a. Come on. A pullback with continuation. That's what that would imply. Yeah. I don't like sushi. I'm having a hard time with that count, guy. Yeah, Donnie, I feel like I failed you, man, because it has a really bad structure. I don't care for it a whole lot at all. We're in no man's land here. We have broken out liquidity here, so not sure what to make of that right now. Oh, Devar, that's exactly the way I think right now. But we're at a level where profit taking and pullback's going to come. So how deep it's going to come, I'm not sure. It might be just a temporary pullback with a Moonboy count. So who knows? To take profits, you simply you get out of your position. So if you're holding crypto, you sell it for cash. This is the area to take profit if you bought it at lower prices. And if you want to make money when the market's going down, you get on an exchange where you can short, and that's what we do. When the market goes down, I'm making money. All right, what's after sushi here, man? Banned. I'm gonna go faster with my TA guys. I'm just gonna start looking quick. Is banned a Nasdaq or is banned? Oh, okay, I see. It's USDT. Guys, all the markets on the 4 hour are gonna have this three-wave move. The question is it done or not? That's the big question on all of these. They're all, man, that looks cooked. That looks finished. That looks like a fourth and a fifth wave right there. I got divergence here. Man, I mean, this looks fantastic for a down move. I mean, I mean, that's the way it looks. Looks like I got a five-wave move here. I mean, guys, this is an Elliott wave. I mean, this is as good as you get right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's as good as it gets. This may or may not have one more hit to the high. That's as good as she gets right there. It should be correcting. We should be getting a decent corrective wave. At least down to here again, I would think. Well, at least 50% of this wave, I would say. At least down to here. Minimum. Likely down to here or even here. But not all in one night. It's going to come down progressively. It's called fear of missing out, Rambo. We don't trade on emotions. Fear of missing out is never good. You're going to be sad when you're holding it and it's come down $1 in price. What you can do is, it's the market is always a risk, whether it'll go up or down, right? So you could take some profit. Some people take some of their profit. You don't have to take all your profit. You can sell half of what you got and then hold half, be in cash. So if price does come down, you can buy more at a cheaper price and multiply your ADA or whatever, or you can just hold it and gamble, right? But it's just we trade Elliott waves. We don't trade the small time frames. We don't trade only on the large time frames. We trade the smaller moves as well. We watch the waves as they progress. And this is an area where the market's really it could go. That's a smart move, Rambone. That's a smart move. Yeah, we're at a zone where it should be pulling back. I mean, guys, you could get a move like this all the way back to here. I mean, you could get a move that comes back even to here at ADA. So Anyway, all right. I haven't invited anybody into the Discord, but if you want to learn to Elliott Wave and learn to read charts and to trade, I'd love to have you in the Discord. Become a Patreon supporter. We'll get you right in there. If you come in looking for signals, it's not the kind of group we are. It's an educational group. I do have a setups group that I share setups with all the time, and I trade with and share my entries and stuff like that. That's tier 2. I invite you in if you want to be part of that. But if you just want a good education with 2 analysis videos every day on what the waves are doing, then we'd love to have you in. That's what we get. Just go to the description link in the description there. You'll find the Patreon at Jim of All Trades, and you'll see it's not that expensive. Okay, let's look at BNB. Thanks, Chemo. Appreciate you keeping up with me. BNB, look at it's on a tear. Haven't looked at it in a while. Yeah, that's kind of a crazy. This looks like a 5-wave move. Looks like he's got to hit the high one more time. I'm starting to get a little bit more bullish than I have been. A lot of these charts, unless this is going to pump in the next couple hours, because this chart looks like it needs to go up one more time. So waiting on it to go up one more time here, and then you're going to see a significant pullback. I don't know what it's going to do, but it'll be a significant pullback once it goes. I got bearish divergence here on the 4-hour, sitting around the 1618. Looking like we got 5 finished waves here. Looks good. Okay. BNB looks like one more hit, then a correction. One more hit, then a correction. How deep? I don't know. We'll just have to pay attention to what happens. But 4-hour chart saying correction's coming. One more hit. Shoot, they could hit it twice. Shoot, before that correction. But there's a correction coming in this range. They might be coming up to this. They might be coming up here. $500, $480, $500, something like that. We'll see. Okay, after BNB, let's do Matic. Okay, finally a different chart. Wow. Ah, that's so nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoa, hardly a 2-wave. A, B, C, D, E, A, B, C. That's not a very good triangle. This is reminiscent of a 4th wave. Right here, and a 5th wave. Then the 5th wave has not finished the 5th of the 5th. Yeah. So it looks like Matic needs to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. One more hit to the high. Looks like Matic has another hit to the high. B&B has another hit to the high. And then this could be the finish of an impulse wave. So that could be this could be 1, and then we're going to get a three-way pullback, which is correlating with what I'm seeing in a Bitcoin chart, and then we go up. So after a three-wave move, then we go up. So on the small time frame for Matic, one more hit to the high is what I'm seeing. Basically, is the hope, and then a three-way pullback. Once that's finished, who knows where that's going to come? Maybe 50 to 60% retrace, and then up we go again. Yeah, but look at it. Just look at it. That's a clear. Let's see. Let's look at the 15-minute chart. It's ugly as sin. If this is done, number one, I'll be surprised if it's done. But this resembles a fourth wave. This resembles a trashy wave. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 to the upside. That's so much trash down here. This looks corrective as all get out. Three, and then up we go. So one more down after that, and then maybe up. Don't pay attention to where I drew those arrows. So that's the wave shape that I'm looking at. Looking for a correction soon. With Bitcoin and all the other ones, looking for a correction. The infamous one more hit to the high. One, two, three, four. Finish in the fifth. Okay, there we go. So this is 1, 2, 3. Gonna get a 4 and then a 5 up. Yeah, BTC's looking to push 51K. BTC's looking to make it. Maybe she can do it. Maybe she can make it. All right, there's Matic. What's after Matic? Doge. I'm getting tired, guys. I'm losing steam. I'm doing this for an hour and 40 minutes. Same chart, but this one's down. Doge looks down to me, guys. All right, so here's a chart that looks down to me. Best I can tell, this is some kind of an A wave. There's a B wave. We're looking for C. And C is in the process of being made right now. Got hidden bearish divergence here in the 15-minute. Pretty big time. 10-minute hidden bear. 5-minute hidden bear. Now they could wipe that out. They can wipe that out, but Doge resembles, see that three-wave move there? And that pullback. And then, see, that's where it loses. It looks like three waves there. That's a really odd structure. Didn't make the one-to-one. What if that's three waves there? All right, here's a weird count for you, but here's one maybe. You got this move here, and then all that's three there, and now we're going up for one more. So that's the upward count for Doge right here. And that puts that there, and then we go down. But I don't think so. I'm much more inclined to the idea that we just come down from here. When all the other ones tank, Doge will tank as well. That's what I'm thinking for Doge. But here's an odd count for you. BTC's playing with your emotions. All right, let's look at what's the next one. Neo stock. I love Neo. An IO. Wow, look at that gap. It is a 10-minute chart though. Yeah, this is the move we're waiting on. This is the move we're waiting on in BTC. Yeah, Neo's got some down to go, guys. It would seem there's more down to go. This looks just like Bitcoin. So boom, 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 and then hey, Jesse Sanchez, what's up? Thanks for that gift. I appreciate that. Yeah, you rock. I'll drop everything into Ocean right now. Neo looks like there's more down. Hey, hit 50K on BTC. There it is. There she goes. It's a really nice wave structure to finish. So here's my projection. 1, 2, 3. Looking for a fourth and then a fifth. Nah, BTC's going to get up there to 51 tonight, probably. Looking like she's going to pump up. Pump up the jams. Pump it up. ETH finally made a move that makes, it's broke that top there. So that's pretty much going up. I'm going to break this top here. All right, so Neo's got more down to go before it gets a correction. So it's still heading down. Watch $32. Watch $28. 32.23 is the next fib. Okay, what's after Neo? Ocean. All right, let's see. Ocean Protocol. Okay, there it is. Nice three-wave move down. Looks finished. Looks like it's impulsing. Best I can tell, Ocean Protocol is coming down for a fourth wave right now when everything else comes down. 1, 2. Who knows when the third wave's finished? It could be done now. 3, 4, 5. But it needs to come down for a fourth wave before it goes up for that fifth wave. Could get extended. I don't have any divergence here to speak of. Lets me know the wave 3, the wave 4 has not been put in yet. So wave 4 is needing to be put in. Looks like we're in the process of putting in the 4th wave right now. So the 4th wave has begun. So yeah, it might go up and retest the high. It might not. It might just come on down. But yeah, it's looking decent for a 4th wave correction. Who knows how deep it'll come? But it looks like it's impulsing and it needs to go to the upside. Which, if that's the case, guys, and if ADA is impulsing, then BTC might have a moon boy count. The moon boy count that we just might be heading up from here, guys, from to 85 to 100K. I mean, it's possible. It totally is possible. But we're due for a correction nonetheless. We're due for a correction, but it might, after that correction, just keep pumping. So, we did have a couple of days of correction here, but we're due for a larger correction in Bitcoin. So I'm still waiting on the larger correction. I love the little dump right there at 50K, and then the complete buyback right after it. I love that. Just don't FOMO here, guys. Please don't FOMO here. Let's check the DXY. Look at that sucker on the 1-minute chart. Boom. Yeah, it's pumping like I expected it to. Is it finished? I don't think so. 12-hour chart. Guys, we haven't even hit the 1-to-1 extension. DXY is going up, guys. The DXY is going up. Now, we may have, over the next day, like we might have a down move, like happening like right now, or this just might be a bit of a correction on the 1-hour chart. It looks like it. 1-hour type correction, and then we go down. This might come down deeper. We'll see. But we had a 3-wave correction here. This looks like a... Yeah, DXY's got much more up to go, guys. DXY has much more to go. But it's right now in the 1-hour, 4-hour time frame, we're getting a correction. But I think the trajectory for this is up. I'm feeling good about a correction tonight, or maybe tomorrow, and maybe after tonight, maybe tomorrow, maybe pumping all night long, until tomorrow morning or something, or until tomorrow at the daily close. Who knows? Timing is always hard. Okay, so let's go back to BTC USD there. There it is. After DXY, let's look at H bar. So that's 3 waves there. So here's where H bar has been deceptive right here. Right here. It's been playing around the corrective fibs and looking like today had a move to the downside. That's what I expected. That this was 3, this was 3 up. This could have been a 1-2, 1-2 to the downside. And as long as this doesn't get broken right here, it could be. Could be a 1-2, 1-2, and then down we go. But Probably not. It's probably more likely this is going to start impulsing. But this is real ugly. That looks corrective. See, all of this was looking corrective, and now they're kind of pumping it. So I wonder if that was just a grand fake out. That wave structure right there was a grand fake out. That's what I'm starting to feel like, but we'll see. I'm not giving up yet. I'm going to hold on to my bias until I can't do it anymore. Yeah, this was looking like corrective fibs, and then with this pump right here, that kind of changed things a bit. So if this thing keeps pumping and breaks this high, yeah, we're going up to break some highs on H bar. So if this thing pumps a little bit more and breaks these highs, then we're going up. As long as we get turned around, if we get turned around right here to the downside from here, I feel pretty good about a downward move, because this would be 3, that would be 3, then I'd be looking for 5 to the downside, or 3. Yeah, I would be looking for 3 actually. Some kind of 3-wave move. But it's promising. It's looking like it's pumpy and promising to the upside. So not sure what that's going to do quite yet. So if this keeps going, expect it to break the high here. But this looks very corrective like that. 3-wave. But all this chop sideways is kind of trashy. Kind of trashy. But again, as long as this high doesn't get broken, I think you're good to the downside. If that high gets broken, it's much more likely going to break this high as well. Okay, let's go back to BTC because I keep screwing my chart up here. I know I'm being fast here, guys, but I'm getting tired. I just need to give quick wave analysis. I don't have time to explain in depth every chart, so. DXY we looked at. Let's look at the SPX, guys. SPX. Uh-huh. Yeah, I was looking at 4,500, guys. 4,500 was my top. So that's what I'm looking for here. We almost hit it. Almost hit it. I'm expecting a move to the downside. We might have already started, guys. We might have already started slowly. We'll see. On the SPI, let's see. Yeah. Looks like a 3-wave move there. It all depends on what happens right here. One. 2. All depends on what happens right here. Looks more like a 3-wave correction that wants to go up and break the high again. But I just don't like the wave structure. The wave structure looks corrective. Looks like a 3rd wave is finished here. Should be getting a correction now. Sideways correction in BTC for a little while before we make one more high. That's the way I'm thinking of that one. Now, if they don't go sideways but they keep pumping, watch 51. Okay, let's look at gold. Where is it? Let's see here. Looks like a nice three-wave move. Why would this be going down so much? Doesn't make any sense. Well, this looks like it's ready to start moving to the upside, guys. If this is a three-wave correction on gold, got a real good possibility this is going to start moving up. Might give you kind of a deep pullback here, like this, and then start moving up pretty fast. But if it breaks this low, that's scary, guys. That next support is down here, 1500. I just don't understand why gold would go that low. This looks like a complete correction here. Makes more sense to go up here. Makes more sense to go up there. Somebody requested ETH BTC. So if this breaks, guys, we're probably coming down here. If this low breaks, if this breaks down and breaks this low, watch it down here. But I'm looking for more upside for gold. Look at silver. Silver never got to my target. Weird. 3, 3, 3. That could go up from here. Yeah, this. I mean, it could come down. This could come down here. Silver. Come on. Silver could come down here. Retest the top of this and then go. Or it could totally just go from here. But this looks like a 1, 2, and now we're gonna go again. Silver and gold look bullish to me. Yeah, I see it. I see that box, Chemo. Yeah, it just looks really, really bullish to me. Cole, we'll see you, buddy. Catch you later, man. All right, let me look at ETH BTC because somebody requested it. Can't remember who it was. It's been a 2-hour stream, guys. Hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks for hanging around. Can't find my ETH BTC chart. There it is. Yeah, so let's go to the 8-hour. Yeah, we broke out. See, ETH BTC broke out of this triangle here to the upside and has had now like a three-wave pullback. So I imagine ETH might start making some gains against BTC to the upside. I'm kind of looking for something like this. See if I can draw that again. Kind of looking for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to finish, and then down. So ETH might be getting ready to have a big pump city coming up. Possible. ETH might be, pump against BTC at least. We'll see. Excuse me. But this has come down to an area maybe a little bit lower to go. A little bit lower on the 4-hour chart. Maybe even down here. So ETH might be coming down a little bit more before it pumps up. But I can kind of see a pump. Let's do Twitter, sure. That looks like okay, so low-hanging fruit here, that looks like 3 waves. That looks like an impulse with a pullback right there. I got hidden bullish divergence here. It looks like we're getting ready for a long. So my bias is going to be to the upside, but it's whenever this 3 wave is finished. I don't know when that's going to happen here. This may have to make some kind of larger correction before it goes up. But that looks like an impulse. Whenever this correction, what in the world? Who is doing that to my... Who's doing that to my chat? What in the world? Dag on. I can't do anything about it. Can't do anything about that, guys. Sorry. But this thing is going to be some kind of a 3-wave move down, probably. Unless this is it right there, and then we go up from here. So be careful. This is looking like it's ready to... If this 5 waves on you... So, see, this is the hard part. Is this going to turn into 5 waves like this? If it does, then expect 3 waves up and then another 5 waves down. However, if this kind of reverses here and goes up, that's a possibility. This is a 1-2, and then we'd be going up for a larger wave there. Hard to say. Jesus is God indeed. Thank you. Wow. That's crazy. All right, guys. That's it for today. I've had a good night with you. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks for stopping by the channel. Appreciate the guys that Yeah, market's going the same place. Here's where we're heading. Probably a pullback here, and then another hit to the high. I'm expecting a down move. I'm expecting a down move, but everything's like this right here. Everything's impulsing right now. So um, surprisingly, the way it's shaped out at the beginning, surprising. To be honest with you, very surprising. I'm expecting a big move to the downside coming, guys. How big, I can't say, but the next direction I think looks like down. And if it goes up and breaks, if XRP breaks these highs, that'll be super surprising to me. To be honest, I'll be like, what in the world? What in the world is that? Be safe, be smart. Please use good risk management as you trade. If you need to learn how to trade, want to be part of Discord, love to have you in there. With that said, let's get out of here. We'll talk to you later. Bye bye.